So, we are talking about meristematic. But what is meristematic? Let's conclude it in a simple definition. It is a continuous dividing cell which divides itself, and it is an immature type of cell. An immature type of cell which is continuously dividing is known as meristematic tissue or meristematic cell. Now, let's keep this topic aside. Today we are talking about X-rays. And to identify X-rays, we have to look at various type of thing. Like first of all, whenever we are talking about X-rays of chest, mainly we are talking about chest here. Today we are talking about chest X-rays. Now, inside chest X-rays, you will find that there are many type of condition. A normal X-ray, first of all, how to look at X-ray. X-rays are a type of wavelength which can pass through l- pass through air gaps, but the solid dense bones they cannot pass through. Also, they cannot pass through fluid, but they can pass through muscles, tissues they can pass through. But the dense bones and the dense fluid that is known as our blood, they cannot pass through that. Now, whenever we're talking about this type of thing, when we look at X-rays, about the chest, then we find that we see an black thing on the both side, which is the air cavity inside the chest. It should be present there because we have lungs there, and we see ribs there. So ribs are present there, and no broken ribs, as you can see. And as well, you see on the right side there's a mass which is present there, and that mass is of fluid which is present inside our heart, because blood is present inside our heart, so that's also there. And lot of more thing as well, you can see. And the one thing that you should know, during an X-ray a patient should not move, because if the patient moves, there will be an abbreviation, spherical abbreviation. Have you ever heard of that? It occurs during refraction. Similarly, a abbreviation during X-ray would occur, and you will get hazy type and blurry type of X-ray. So the patient should not move. And now let's look at a pneumonotic, that is pneumoniatic X-ray. Now, during this type of disease, whenever a patient gets an X-ray, you have to identify it first. How would you identify it? Looking at the X-ray on the left side of the chest cavity, the bottom side of the left side, you will see haze present there, a cloud present there, a dense cloud present there, and that dense cloud refers to as a fluid that are generated there. So fluid is generated not there, but the fluid is filled at that place, and that's how you identify a pneumonotic X-ray. And pneumonia occurs from that as well. So you understood that, right? This is how we understand the X-ray of any patient having pneumonia. And similarly, tuberculosis and many more type of diseases regarding the lungs could be understood, and it needs to be understood. And everything is given on the X-rays, and the plates one are mainly gone. Back in the days they were using plates, now they use it paper, and after that, not paper, plastic, and after that it is all digital now. And digital should be there because it's the best form to know about that, to know about the X-rays, because it gives flexibility, zooming in feature, and so much more. And there's no putting it against the lighting to see the X-ray because it's on the computer. So it's all of that, it's all technology. That's the thing. Thank you.